This is the first of a 2-video series in which we will learn how to use the Amherst Maps interface to create our own parking plan for a residential rental property permit. In this video, we're going to learn how to draw on the map. In the second video, we're going to learn how to take that map and turn it into a finished product. So I'm on the residential rental property permitting page, amherstma.gov/rp. And in this page, I'm going to go to the first-time applicant. If you are renewing and you have a current permit and your parking situation has not changed, you will not need to submit a new parking plan. If your parking situation has changed and you're renewing, you will need to go through these steps that we're going through. So I'm going into the first-time applicant link we need to complete. First step is parking plans, so I'm going to click on that. With information about the parking plans, make sure you read through this carefully. We do have some examples of what parking plans can look like. The most important thing to know is a standard space is 9 by 18 feet. So that's what I'm going to demonstrate when I create my demonstration parking plan. And I'm going to use this link here to go into the Amherst Maps interface to create our own plan. First thing we're going to do is search for our address. I'm going to use Town Hall as our example. So I'm going to go into Boltwood Avenue. And I see 4 Boltwood Avenue at the top of the list. If we're on a street that's very long, we can narrow it down by picking the address. So let's go into 4 Boltwood Avenue. And that brings us into a map. And on the right, we have details with property information, and that's really not very useful to us. I'm going to make that disappear by clicking these 3 dots up here. So that hides the panel. And I'm now going to zoom in a little closer. I'm going to hold down my Shift key on my keyboard and I'm going to drag a box, and that gets me in a little closer so I can draw at the right scale. I'm going to switch over to our Markup Tools. So we click that and we see Markup listed here. I'll just click on that. And as we can see here, we have a lot of people who've created markups for their parking plans. First thing we need to do to create what we call our own markup group, each one of these is a markup group, is put in our name. I'm going to put in my name. I'm Mike. And I'm going to create a new markup group. And I'm going to give that a title. I'll just call it 4 Boltwood Demo. And not many tools here. All the tools are actually right here. So in here we can draw points, lines, polygons, circles, text, coordinates. We can also draw measured lengths and measured areas. So your parking plan, you're going to want to use the measured length tool. So to draw a measured length, we're going to click to start the line. Let's start our first space up here in the corner. So we're going to click once to start it. And as I move my cursor, you can see I get a running total on the measurement. So we just want to draw a straight line. So when I get to 18 feet or whatever distance I'm looking for, I'm going to double click to finish the line, and that makes the line permanent. I'm going to click on this corner. We'll try to draw one at 9 feet. Try to make it square. Oops. And I didn't get it quite right. So if that happens, we're going to want to just go to the Delete Markup tool, and then we can click that line, and that line goes away. I'm going to go back to drawing a measured length. Let's try again. So we're trying for 9 feet. There we go. And let's go from this corner to 18 feet. And so that's our first space. Let's say for this plan we're going to make 2 spaces. So I'll draw another one of 9 feet. And I'll draw one of 18 feet to finish it off. Try to make it nice and square. There we go. So now we have our 2 spaces. In the next video, I'm going to go over how we can turn this into a finished product, a map that can be posted during the application process. Thank you.